Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Look at that.
Not gonna lie, all these lights, because I have a light in front of me, I have all these lights behind me, I'm wearing a sweater. I think I need to turn off my heat because I'm like starting to sweat so much right now from all of the lighting that's happening right now. So I'm gonna go do that. Hi guys, happy December and welcome to the Run Jasmine Run Show episode number uno. I am super excited, as you can tell, for the holidays. And if you can't tell, I have a special setup here. I am coming from my Christmas tree, my little Charlie Brown Christmas tree, as you can see right here, and my other trees that we kind of make up for not having like a bigger tree. So we have 3 trees because that's how we do it when you live in an apartment. So this video that I'm doing for y'all out there is tips for safe winter running. My top 3 that I learned the hard way last year, being a new, how do I say this, a Floridian runner coming to the Midwest and learning how to deal with snow and ice while training. It was quite the experience of a lifetime, let me tell you, because before moving to Florida, I lived in Chicago, but I was not a runner. So I just tell myself I'm happy I don't live in Chicago for the winter because y'all get it worse than we do here in Indiana. So, sorry. Okay, let's just get down to it. Because this sweater is so incredibly itchy, but so incredibly cool. I am suffering fashion-wise for you guys out there, for your amusement. Alright, so the tip number 1 is dress accordingly. Mini story time. Last year, I had the toughest time figuring out how to dress appropriately for the winter. I mean, have you guys ever seen The Christmas Story, the movie, with the famous quote, "You'll shoot your eye out, kid"? If you haven't, Google it. Like I say, for everything, just Google everything. And number 2, Google search the little kid's brother who dressed in this huge snowsuit that he literally was walking around like a giant marshmallow. That is how I dressed last year for running in the wintertime. It was ridiculous. I should have never, I shouldn't have been dressing like that because it was just a sweat fest when I came home after my run and took off, my running gear. So this year, I've been using this wonderful tool that one of my runner friends suggested to me, and I've already been using it since it's starting to get really kind of colder out, in the Midwest right now. It's kind of in the 30s. It's kind of creeping up to 20s at the end of this week, and it has been a lifesaver. I am not coming home sweating balls because I'm dressed like the marshmallow kid from A Christmas Story. So number 1, thank you, holler at my girl Rose, for showing this tool that I've been using to dress appropriately for my runs because it has been like a lifesaver. And that tool is called the Runner's World What to Wear filter. Let me explain, because you're probably like, what are you talking about? If you Google, let's pretend you didn't hear that alarm at all. If you Google, actually, let me see if I could bring it up on my phone. If I could bring it up my phone, I can show it to you guys. My phone is dying, so alright, X that. We're not going to use my phone. If you Google Runner's World What to Wear, it'll come up. It's literally like these little tabs that you go through and you basically put in, are you a female or male? Female. What's the temperature like outside? 40 degrees. Is it raining? Light snow? Whatever. And you just fill that out, and then it, processes this little like guideline of what you should wear. And it is a guideline. It's not exact. There has been times where I'm like, oh, I could do without this one layer of like my zip up or whatever. But it's definitely like 9 times out of 10 on the spot. So go check that out so you can dress accordingly and, you know, not get frostbite or like freeze your booty off like I have a couple times last year. Because it's been just one extreme or the other. I'm not dressed appropriately or I'm overly appropriately dressed for my run. So yeah, that was number 1. Dress appropriately for your run. Number 2 is preventing slippage. Now, this first thing I'm going to show you is probably one of my favorite winter things that I own because it really did help quite a lot last year. And that is these guys. Can you see it? They're called yak tracks. And basically what they are, here's the box that they came in. They go at the bottom of your shoe. They have like a little metal spiral thingy. Let me show them to you again. You put them underneath your shoe, you strap it, and basically it just prevents you from slipping on the ice. And it works really good on, you know, fresh snow. It's just extra traction. You know, I don't need to be falling. I'm already clumsy as it is. So these have been also a godsend for winter running. If you don't have yak tracks or maybe they're a little too expensive, you can actually make your own kind of yak tracks. I've just seen this on running blogs and on Instagram from other runners, and they are called screw shoes. Yeah, I know. That could be a total inappropriate joke, but basically what it is, and again I'm going to say Google, count how many times I say Google on this freaking video, because I've never done it, but I've heard other runners do it, and they basically just screws at the bottom of their shoe, like an old pair of shoes, and it works just as awesomely as the yak tracks. So yeah, if you don't want to go out and purchase the yak tracks, I think these were about $40, I think, at like Dick's Sporting Goods. But if you're like me and frugal, and because I definitely didn't do my research on this before I bought it last year, but if you're frugal like me most of the time, let me correct that, check online first, see if you can find something, you know, within your budget. If you're like, I am a, you know, do-it-yourself kind of person, go ahead and try those screw shoes and let me know. Send me a picture. I find them fascinating. I wish I knew how to do stuff like that. Okay, my last tip for this video is something that I didn't realize was that important in the wintertime here. I knew it was important throughout the year while living in Florida because it's frickin' Florida and it's like frickin' Florida and the sun is always beating on you while you're running outside there or it's raining. And that is staying hydrated throughout the winter. I think people get the misconception, and I definitely had that misconception, that because it's cooler outside, because it's not, you know, humid, that I don't need to drink as much water as I did during summer training. Well, no. You definitely should be drinking just as much. You still sweat while you're running out there, and if it's freaking snow on the ground and sun above you radiating, that, you know, do you know what I mean? Am I making sense? Or am I just like talking out of my butt? I'm probably talking about my butt. Just stay hydrated. Drink as much as you do in the summer. It's still important year-round. Don't fall into that misconception thinking like, oh, it's cooler outside, therefore I don't need to drink any water, therefore, oh my god, I'm at the hospital with an IV stuck in me because I didn't drink water on my runs. So yeah, just scratch that part where I was talking out of my butthole and it didn't make sense, and drink water, people. do it. So, those were my 3 ratchet tips for runners for safe running in the winter. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my hat. I hope you guys enjoyed my trees and my jingles. Alright, thank you again for watching. Can't wait for you guys to see some of the other videos I'm going to be doing this December because I've got outfits for the holidays like this one. Okay, thanks again for watching, fam. Peace.